Why are there so many bugs? Oh, hi. Welcome back. My name is Ben, and do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that if you would. That would really help out. I've got 7,000 to 8,000 views so far and only about 9 or 10 subscribers, which is okay. Most of that is through shorts, but I just want to give you an update. And I want to talk about something that may or may not have happened. It probably didn't happen, but it was just an interesting thing that I've gone through as someone who's been on YouTube before. I've entitled this, Did David Burns Steal My YouTube Idea? I'll link it somewhere. And the reason I did is because I've been putting out videos. My last 2 videos have been me moving. So moving from my old house, moving hives by hand. And I put out a video called Moving Hives by Hands, No Special Equipment Needed. And then my next follow-up video to that, about a week later, was me finishing up moving the hives to my new bee yard location. And then at the same time, I noticed David Burns, who is a much larger YouTuber, I think 150,000 subscribers. Great stuff, by the way. I've watched him many, many times. I like his content. He put out a video moving hives by hand with a guy who was about my age in the back of a white pickup truck. And it was interesting. It was probably a coincidence, most likely. And I commented on his video, and I kind of did like a laughing face. I said, "I'm on to you, David. I know you're stealing my ideas," which most likely he didn't. And he commented and said that he doesn't watch bee videos. We'll take him at his word. I mean, he's a big YouTube channel. He's got a lot of subscribers. He's got a lot going on, and he needs content. And it might be a little hubris on my part to assume that he's actually watched my videos, or maybe somebody that works with him watches videos. I know he's probably got a crew over there, like a videographer and an editor and something like that. And, when you're that size, you just need content. You need consistency. And I think I saw that he did his 1,000th video, which is pretty insane. That's a lot of videos, a lot of content, and a lot of dedication. Sorry, there's gnats flying around my face right now. It's very annoying. They're trying to land in my face because I'm sweaty. So congrats, by the way, David. And, I mean, you said you didn't see the video I did. You said you don't watch bee videos. I don't know about that, David. I find that hard to believe you don't watch any bee videos. But hey, that's what he said. But this kind of made me think about something else. I've spoken about starting a beekeeping business, and a lot of beekeeping videos and channels are only about the beekeeping side of it. And sorry, there's gnats, so I keep blowing everywhere. And so I thought, well, this might be an interesting idea. Let's pretend that David stole my video idea, which he didn't. He didn't. All right. He said he didn't. He's a big YouTube channel. He uploads a lot, very frequently. He's got a large frequency uploading amount. I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 times a week, whatever. He's huge. But it kind of made me think about the business aspect of it. If you're starting a business, you don't want to have a single revenue generating income stream, which I think is why a lot of beekeepers fail, because they think they're going to do bees. They think they're going to make beekeeping videos. They're going to put them on YouTube. They're going to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and they're going to all this rad revenue, and then they're just going to be off to the races, and they're going to be rich. There's a bunch of yellow jackets out here too. I'll show you why in a minute. And I think that's a poor business idea, which is where I'm kind of doing it backwards. I'm trying to start my beekeeping business first, and I'm using YouTube as a platform to advertise and promote myself. So YouTube is not an income stream yet. It will be one day, but it's not the only sole income stream. It's not the only thing I'll use to promote myself. And I think that's important, because if you're in business and you call them whales, right? You have whales, large customers or large income streams. If you have an income stream that's, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% of your business, that income stream dictates how you run your business. And so if a large YouTuber comes in and you're a small YouTuber and you're telling yourself, I'm just here to make YouTube videos and that's it, and that's how I'm going to make all my money. Well, if you're my size and you only have 10 subscribers, and then somebody comes in, they have 150,000 subscribers, they go make a video, they get 10, 20, 30,000, 40,000 views, 50,000 views. I mean, if you're a large channel, like a Mr. B size channel, you could get millions of views. And then you as the small YouTuber, you just get lost in the algorithm, which is totally fine, by the way. And what I mean by that is, that's just how YouTube works. YouTube drives the promotion of videos through how much interaction those videos get. So the more interaction you get, the more YouTube promotes you, the more you get promoted, the more you get viewed, the more you get viewed, yada, yada, and so on and so on. So I just wanted to maybe use this as a bit of a warning. If you're looking at starting beekeeping as a business and you want to make money, don't make one income stream or revenue stream the sole thing that you do. Because if you're a small YouTuber, and even if you do have subscribers and you are making money, somebody larger could just come in with their audience, totally push you out of the water, steal all your views. YouTube picks them up in the algorithm, and then you just get left in the dirt. And now you're not making money, you're not making AdSense, you're not making revenue, you're not getting views, people aren't paying attention to you. So just one thing to remember. I'm on to you, David. He'll never see this. But if he does, I love you, David. You got good videos, I like your stuff. Okay, and so part number 2. The reason I'm out here is because I have gnarly wax moths and beetles. Unfortunately, the last 3 hives that I went to get from my old property, I showed you guys in the video, they were absolutely just destroyed by hive beetles. They were overrun, the numbers were too small, the queens might have absconded, and I was just moving them. And I just ran out of time, you know? That's just realistic. I ran out of time, didn't have the time to move them. I didn't have the resources, the capability to take care of them like I wanted to. And all 3 of the hives that I moved gnats are now gone. So, as you can see, the bee yard over here with the Italian bees. Ooh, I don't know why Noah let gnats onto the ark. Like, just leave them to die. Anyways, so I have 5 right now, and I have a bunch of boxes in the truck that I'm working on saving, along with all the equipment from it. And then I have 2 boxes down here that are absolutely gnarly. Let me show you what I mean. So if you've ever had wax moth issues or small hive beetle issues, you'll know what you're about to see. Ew, gross. This is what wax moths look like, the damage. Between this and the hive beetles and everything going on, the mosquitoes, and now I'm being covered up by yellow jackets, which you may not be able to see. There's also ants in here. We'll pull up one more frame just so you can see. They're pretty disgusting. So the moths get in, they lay the larvae, they put all this silk stuff in here. It's kind of like silk that you'd buy from a factory. And this is what happens. So if you neglect your hives, you get, there's one right there. Dudes like this. These little boogers. They're nasty, bro. And then they lay these cocoon type things, and they breed and they lay more and more, and you'll start seeing debris out in front of the hives. And then at that point, it's too late, probably. Most likely it's too late. There might be some savings. If you do know how to save hives that have been taken over by wax moths, so let me know. But all these bees, they left, they were gone, they took off. Oh, bro. Ew, there's one of those little turds right now. Look at all these nasty oh, that one's crawling, dude. Bro. Ew. Look at that, dude. That's freaking disgusting, bro. This side, same thing, covered up. Wax moth, larvae, cocoons, ants, beetles, and then yellow jackets will show up. So in case you were wondering, this is what they look like, and they're disgusting. So the moral of the story is, well, first off, I'm not quitting the bee business. I'm not giving up, of course. We're still moving forward. Still working on the sale of the old house. Ran into some snags. We might talk about those in a future video. But yeah, we're still going. Still moving along. Still got some bees. Like I said, I'm about to feed all these hives over here in a minute, and we'll bring you along for that. Quick look at the other hives. The other hives are doing good. I got the other 6 Caucasian hives at the secondary bee yard. They're doing great. I went over there and checked them the other day. I'm gonna check them again this weekend, but they're doing good. And these girls are doing extremely good. I got them on that 1-to-1 sugar water at first. I was trying to build up the numbers to make sure that they could fight against the hive beetles and the wax moths and so on and so on. But they're doing really good now. And I got a couple with Boardman feeders and a couple with external feeders, or internal feeders. But yeah, they're doing good. Ah. Don't sting me, bro. Don't sting. And, all right, here's some bees. That's a yellow jacket. Beat it.